I think we've moved on from the prevalence study was almost like the first wave of research, and the theoretical frameworks are they're really risk factors to me, because none of them adequately explain A equals B equals elder abuse. So for me, they're more risk factors than overarching theoretical frameworks. So more work needs to be done in that regard. Also, I think we've moved on to more intervention-related research to see what actually works. Within subgroups of older people, for example, elder abuse is different within different cultures, it's different within different ethnic groups. Even within those subcultures, if you're somebody who is Jewish living in Harlem in New York, that you're a very different context than someone Jewish living in a different part of the world. Issues such as poverty can contribute, all of those issues. So these sort of sub areas of elder abuse haven't been developed to a great extent. In Ireland, legislative reform needs to be really highly improved. If you knock on somebody's door and you're worried about that older person behind the door, you have no legal authority to pass the threshold, yet the gatekeeper is very often the perpetrator. So how do you protect somebody who is in the private domain of the house? And there are debates about the public regulation of private spaces. But if we're going to have a human rights approach, if we're going to have equality, we're doing it for children. And it should at least be on the point of access to do an assessment with someone and access to a private conversation with someone for their safety. I think that's one of the major things in Ireland and England at the moment. I mean, policy can always be improved, and also how that's operationalised at a practice level, because sometimes policies sit on library shelves and they're not articulated to a great extent. And you go down and you ask somebody about something in particular and they'll look at you blankly and say, well, this is the way we've always done it. So things like that, it's really about how that is connected to the reality of older people in their everyday lives. So all of those areas, for me, research has to have an impact. It can't be so remote. That's why we're in the job, is to actually make an improvement in somebody's reality.